that the president will be announcing the rollback of unfair trade practices. That, to me, suggests the focus will be on how other countries have responded to the tariff threat, maybe less of a focus on new tariffs. We'll have to see. As for the tariff rates themselves, a White House official tells me earlier today that Trump's decision will come down to the wire, in part because he's waiting to see how other countries are responding. We know the president has received reports now from each of his economic advisors on this. He's weighing all of those as he makes his decision as for how far-reaching the tariffs will be. Now, Caroline Levitt had this to say about what to expect. Take a listen.
The goal of Wednesday are country-based tariffs, but certainly sectoral tariffs. The president has said he's committed to implementing them, and I'll leave it to him on when he makes that decision and that announcement.
So clearly there, Scott, putting the focus on the country-specific measures while not shutting the door entirely on some sectoral measures, pharmaceuticals or semiconductors as well. I would sum it up this way. The plans at this point are very much still in flux, and while we will get some answers on Wednesday, it increasingly does not look like we will be getting the clarity that the market has been craving. Scott?
All right, Megan, thanks so much for that. You'll bring us up to date on more headlines as you get them. Megan Cassell, the recovery off today's lows intensifying with the S&P now positive for the day. Let's bring in Chris Ferrone. He is partner and chief market strategist at Strategas. Welcome back. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Okay, there's some latest information there coming up on Wednesday. Of course, we'll be covering that live when we hear from the president from the Rose Garden, of course, with regard to the tariffs. As you can see today, it's been my equal record of a swing from trough to peak. In this case, $5,000 swing. That's my equal largest swing in one day. So we're starting to get records here appear here quite frequently. If you go from the trough right down there, that's over $5,000 swing right now. Should you be buying this? Absolutely not. Should you already have bought it? Absolutely. If you've not bought it yet, it's still not too late. You're saying you can't hear anything. No, there's nothing wrong with the audio. There's nothing wrong with the audio at all. Let me just double check. No, there wasn't anything wrong with that audio. I'm just double checking. Someone's come in and said they couldn't hear. But no, there isn't anything wrong with that. Just like to double check. No, there was no issue with the audio. Audio is good. Yeah. You are mute. No, everything was fine. It's okay now. Everything was fine. I'm just checking because you said it was muted. So I'm going through all my scenes. All my scenes look good. Yeah, that scene's good. That scene's good. I'd just like to double check when people say that. And that one's good. And that one's good. And that one's good. So we seem to be, there seems to be no issue there. You may have had me mute on your system yourself, but I monitor this screens all around the studio, so I don't think there's a problem. Anyway, let me go through the comments. Who's here first? So Matthias, hi Martin, how you doing? Did we make it into the green? Absolutely. It's our second equal biggest swing ever in history on the channel. $5,000 swing. That's equal. It's not beaten. It's equal. Bell Bellino, it's okay now. I don't know what that was about, but thank you for letting me know. But we are good. We checked everything. No, everything was, you just muted your end, guys. I can hear. TJ Snyder, did you like your video? Hope you don't mind. You were famous today. We made a video from you this afternoon. And this was your video. I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet, but you featured, you have your very own video now on the channel. This was your video. If you go to the homepage of the channel where we're live right now, there you go. If you look here, stop. Tariffs, don't do this. This was you, TJ Snyder. You were live on the video. I wonder if it shows you a clip. No, it's not going to, but yeah, you were on. This was your video. And thank you for being such a good sport. I appreciate that. And there you go. That was that's your video. There we go. We're now beating it. That's now my all-time. That's now my biggest ever swing in one day. Over $5,000 now. There we go. That's a new all-time record. Over $5,000 in one day on a swing. It's not a gain, but a swing. There you go. That's a new all-time record for the show. Jeff Pereira, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Audio is good. It's okay. Thank you. There you go. Audio is good. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for checking. Bought Nvidia and Google at the bottom today. Hope it holds. Hi, everyone. Can hear you fine. Saab, how are you doing today? Great to have you here. Hi, all. I now have a 6-month badge. Let's have a look. Jason. Yes, you do. 6 months. Congratulations. There should be some special. I'd like to have. I'm talking to YouTube about that. If I can have special things you can do for people that have been a member for the longest time. You can filter out shows for members that have been a member for 6 months, yearly, whatever. So you can do special things for the people that have supported you the longest. It's something I'm working on. Hopefully that will come one day. Right. Good afternoon, family. Hello, world. Brian Bynum. Great breakdown for Robin RB today. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Yeah. That was a big interview today, wasn't it? That was good. But I was hopefully made really sure that he fully understood it. If he was using margin, I hope he got it this morning, and he's able to maybe trade that now or whatever. But anyway, it's cool. I just like to put my money in something safe until I decide what to do. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, TJ Snyder. I totally agree. If you don't know, you don't feel confident, then that's what you should do. Absolutely right. But my not my argument, but my point was, and what I tried to get across in the video was, you shouldn't be buying anything you don't feel confident with. That's the whole point about not buying momentum, not buying volatility, knowing what you want, and when it's undervalued, you buy it, regardless of what anyone is doing, what anyone is saying, because everyone's got an ulterior motive other than what we do here, of course. We do the very opposite. But anyway, Matthew Booley, good afternoon to you. Anyone know anything about Soundhound? Yes, we've reviewed it lots of times, Caravan Sky Films. If you type Martyn Lucas Investor into YouTube and look, and then go Sound, SOUN stock, you'll see my whole playlist on it. We've covered it lots of times, and we've done lots of breakdowns and charts and analysis. It's all there for you. We're expecting another big drop before a proper rally. Martyn, you're mute. Why are you saying that? Why are people coming in saying the audio is mute? There's absolutely nothing wrong with the audio at all. I don't know why people are saying all this. If you keep saying it, then I'm going to assume that you're trolling, and then I'll just ban you from the channel, because it's good that members look out for the channel, but if people just start making up stuff, we don't think it's funny. We just ban you. We don't try to gain subscribers. We're trying to provide a service to real investors here. We're not chasing subscribers as much as we'd love to, grow. We're here to provide a service. And if people just start larking around thinking it's doing stuff that's funny, we just ban you. So yeah, I know we're not, but Caravan, we get people come in, think it's funny, and the trouble is we ban them. So we're not messing around. Okay, let's carry on. Now I'm going to make. Shall I make it as a video? I'm not sure. Actually, I've got something something you should be concerned about. I did it here. I added it to my list. I wonder if I should. What was the name of it? I wrote this down for you. A bigger concern I've got now. There it is. XBI. Okay, let me show you this. This is a big concern. We're past tariffs now. We've already moved on. And we're never behind the curve. We're always ahead of the curve. We don't need to worry about tariffs now. We've made our plays. We've got our undervalue, so we don't have to worry about it. Audio is great. Thank you. Our X Tia Aerospace have a large swing this week. Are they down yesterday and now it's 12%? Thank you, Trendy Finds. Holla Kutel. We ban them. Yeah, absolutely. There's no messing around. If people think it's funny to lark around, as I say, we're here to help people make money, provide a service. We're not here just to talk silliness and mess around. If we do that, and there we go. We've broken the record now. Awesome. My first time listing and your volume is very low. Just saying. There's nothing wrong with my volume at all. Okay, we're getting people. I think we're getting people is messing around here. So if you start mentioning my sound all the time, we just ban you because we know there's nothing wrong. I arguably have one of the best sounds on YouTube. We've got the best equipment. We got the best monitoring. So if you want to keep saying that, then that's fine. But we're just not going to pay much attention to that. Okay, let's have a look at this. If your volume is low, then you've got broken speakers. As simple as that. So I think I will make a video. I think I'm going to make a video. In fact, what I'm going to do is, because I think we have some trolls in today. So we're going to focus on our members and make a video. There we go. Members only mode. Getting a bit silly now. All right, okay. So let me make this for you. I'm going to make this into a video later. So we're going to do it at 2:15. At 2:15. So that's 14:15. I've got a premiere from Sensei coming up today. Let me see if he's made the video spot on. I think he has. There it is. Good stuff. Shall we premiere this at... In fact, I'll announce it at the end. That way. Look at this. This is fantastic. All right. Okay. For 14:15. Okay, here we go. Time, best damn show, period. TJ Snyder, thank you so much indeed. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're always getting trolls. It's because we're coming up to 75,000 subscribers, and I've had lots of people try to subscribe and unsubscribe to try and keep us off 75,000. But it's you can't stop it. You can't stop it. We're going to 75,000 subscribers, and the trolls don't like it. And there's nothing they can do now. They keep creating accounts and then unsubscribing. The trouble is it just keeps going up. They created so many. So as I approach it, they keep deleting them to stop us. But actually, I've now realized we've actually been growing quite a bit recently. You can't see it because there's been quite a few fake accounts, and they just get banned and deleted by YouTube anyway. And it just keeps overtaking them anyway. So what's going to happen? It's a bit like the tariffs. All of a sudden, we're going to pop through and go up like crazy, and it'll just go even faster. But there you go. Trolls think it's funny to do that. They've got nothing else to do, have they? Right. Okay. Let me record this. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a huge rally, isn't it? That's my biggest ever swing, over $5,000 now. From there, 106, 111. Biggest ever swing. Okay, so let me do this. Let me make a production video.
Matthew Booley donated 5 Danish kroner through a super chat.
Okay, we're all set. Let me move this over here. We're going to make a video for later. That will come out in the morning. Okay, here we go. Let me make an adjustment here. Using my little Bluetooth setup. I've got a little thing here. It's a very, very green day now. We've turned everything around. If you'd stayed in and bought the dip and remained in, you'd be loving this now. So let's have a look. Just got to adjust this. I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, perfect. Put that back to there. All right. So let's start with this screen here. Let me edit this. Bigger issue than tariffs. Okay, next one. Ouch. Where's it gone? Edit this. This is what I'm going to do now for you. Why can I not? Why is that doing that? Vaccine stocks. Okay. There you go. Make sure I spelt that correctly. Always double check myself. Yeah, vaccine, yeah. Feel a bit silly if I got that wrong. Okay, vaccine stocks. Okay, okay. I'll save that. That should work. All right. Okay, let me do this then. Going to make a another video. This will go out. This will go out tomorrow morning. Thank you, Matthew Booley, for your super chat. You can actually put comments in, and it will read it out on the screen for you. That's really nice. Right. Good afternoon. Wow, what a turnaround today. Right, are you ready? Okay, we're going to make a video for you. And I'd like your reaction, please. If you want to be part of this video, you can do a super chat, and it will read it out on the screen, and you can take part in it. So this will go out tomorrow morning. This will go out tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I think it's really important. All right. Okay, so we're going to bring it up here. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. What's bigger than tariffs? What's a bigger concern than tariffs? More danger, more fear, potentially, than tariffs. Going to explain it all in this video here. Talking about the price has been no indicator whatsoever. All about value. My last video, you need to go and check that out. I'll put you a link at the end of that. But a bigger issue than tariffs, it's the vaccine stocks. Huge opportunity here. No investment, though, for those who are invested in the vaccine stocks. What do I mean by that? I'll explain. Have some patience. Wait. And bullish and bearish, it's all been proven to be rubbish. It's all about value. It always has been. It always will be. Wait till the end of this video, and I'll give you my video from yesterday, which will tell you all about that. I'm a long-term investor. I simply buy value. I bought the S&P because it's oversold. 19.7% times earnings is always a buy. It's been as low as 6 and as high as 27. Anything under 20 is a buy. If the economy is strong and the stocks in the index are doing well, They are. Most stocks have been sleeping for a while but have woke up this year, but the party's been spoiled by the tech stocks being sold off. So we've had fears of tariffs. We've been talking about it for days. And tomorrow is April the 1st. April Fool's Day. We'll be live, of course, for it, but the big event happens on Tuesday. Could be a big surprise. I've got lots of information to come tomorrow, but that's not for today. Today, we're moving on from tariffs. We don't need to focus on tariffs. Why? Because as long-term investors, we bought the dip. I've had my second, in fact, this is now my biggest ever swing on a day. We're over $5.5 grand. We're nearly $6,000 now. That's my biggest move ever in one day. Why has that happened? Well, I'm fully in. I've been buying the dips. I've been using margin to amplify it. I don't have to worry about tariffs. Tariffs are a major concern, but not for me as a long-term investor because I bought value. I'm from England, but I invest in America. I believe in American economy. I believe in American businesses, more so actually. And I bought the dips. I bought the bottom. I bought more all the way down and amplified it on the way down. But now we've got a bigger concern. Something much, much bigger. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the vaccine stocks. No investment, no reason to make money. Let me explain what I mean. The vaccine stocks, things to do with getting vaccinated or vaccinated. That's probably the best term. Okay, vaccinated. The concern I've got now is we've got a gentleman, Mr. Kennedy, in power, who's in charge of the vaccines, who is he doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe in taking vaccinations. And that's fine. I prefer to listen to the scientists and the doctors, and I've taken vaccinations all my life. And in fact, the vaccination I took prevented me from getting seriously ill with COVID because I have actually a asthma condition, and I was one of the first in the US to get vaccinated. I was high risk, and I'm glad I did because when I got COVID, I didn't have any problems because I was properly vaccinated. Well, all over Texas now, where I am, people are getting the measles. Hasn't been around for generations, but it's coming back again because young children aren't taking vaccinations anymore because of someone who knows nothing about medicine is telling them not to do it. And they're listening to that person. And now we've got a big issue. The big issue is, of course, vaccinations not being done and people getting the measles all over the place. The bigger issue, though, if you're not interested in pandemics and everybody dying and stuff like that, if that's not important, is this issue here. SPDR and S&P Biotech ETF. Look at the state of this. Let me just take away my screens here and show you how bad this is. Now, why is this important? 7% in a week. We've got a reduction of 7.62 on the month. Over 3 months, basically since Trump's been in power, this new guy, Mr. Kennedy, we've had 10% drop in biotech. This is the main biotech ETF. And if you look at which stocks are in it, these are the top vaccine companies. Okay, this is not like J&J Pharmaceuticals. This is vaccines. Okay, really important. These stocks here are the leaders in supplying us with vaccinations. Now then, why is that important? Why am I concerned about this? Well, this sector is regarded as a bellwether. It can be defensive. However, it's going down because investors realize that this stock is going to be legislated and more people don't want to be vaccinated. Whether it's right or wrong, you can decide. But no one's going to invest in this stock right now, so it's going down and down and down. I think it's the next big thing after tariffs. I'm always looking ahead at the next thing. We've moved on from tariffs now. That'll take care of itself. But this right now is a major concern. And let me tell you why it's a major concern. And I bet you it's not for the reason that you think. Let me explain exactly what I mean. Here we go. It's a major concern because, sadly, people do not invest in vaccine companies unless people are going to have vaccines and spend money buying the drug. Now, we all know that the pharmaceutical and medicine businesses and all the rest of it have lots of corruption. We've all seen the documentaries telling us how bad this sector can be, and people get addicted to all sorts of things, and there's lots of fraud and there's lots of other things that go on which we don't really want to focus on. We understand that this market can be a very, very toxic market. However, rightly or wrongly, science is science and investing is investing. And if people aren't getting vaccinated anymore, the companies that build and create and design and invent and however you want to word it, the vaccinations aren't going to do it. Because if there's no money in it, if there's no benefit to them spending millions and billions of dollars bringing out new vaccines, no investors will support it, and there will be none. Now, first of all, initially for this particular ETF, this is really bad news because this ETF has gone down way more than it should have done. However, for me, it's an opportunity. This is where I'd be putting my money right now if I wasn't buying the S&P. I'd be buying this because one thing is for sure. Whether you believe in science or you don't, or you think the whole thing's a con, that's up to you. But when people get ill and people start dying, people will take vaccinations. That's what they did during COVID. That's what they've always done. That's what they always will do. And those that don't take the vaccinations now are adverts and commercials for those who are getting ill all around me here in Texas. People that aren't vaccinated are getting the measles now, and they're wondering why. Well, it's kind of obvious. You are the unvaccinated and you're the ones getting it. So no surprise, but this will go on for a while. They'll blame somebody else. They'll blame something else, but ultimately it was their decisions. Now, I just hope those that aren't vaccinated don't catch it and die and all the rest of it. But you know, if people are choosing not to get vaccinated, there's nothing we can do about that. That's their decision. However, those that aren't, of course, there could be others that could be in a higher risk and get much more seriously ill because of your silliness. But the point is, these stocks are going to go down for a while because no one's investing, no one's making any money from these stocks, so everyone's selling out. And these are regarded as a defensive position. So they're all being sold out. So I see it as an opportunity because at some point in the near future, when enough people catch the measles, when enough people start dying, as awful as it might be, people might start once again thinking, oh, hang on a minute, maybe it's a good idea to get vaccinated and prevent from all of this stuff. So these will pick up again. Now, here's the problem. Here's the danger. It's not a matter of, well, I'm not bothered. I don't care. If you get vaccinated, that's up to you. If you don't, that's up to you. If you buy this stock, that's up to you. If you don't buy the stock, it's up to you. The danger is, the warning is this. I'm going to give you the reason why this is dangerous. Not because of, do we get a pandemic and we all die? This is the real danger. Let me explain. What I think is the major issue is not whether you believe in vaccinations or not whether you buy or lose on this stock. The problem is this. Industries can be wiped out so people don't come back and don't reignite these businesses. Now, what I mean by that is we've only got certain things in life, medicines, vaccinations, and great technology because people invested in it. It didn't just happen. Elon Musk didn't just magically wave his hands in the air and bring out an electric car. Didn't just magically bring out spaceships. It was done because people backed something. People put their money into something. Right now, though, no one is putting money into biotech. It's being sold off. This is the main index for it, and it's being sold off because of we just had one of the leaders resign a few days ago, and people are giving up in this space, going, we can't win in this space. The government want to abolish this area, get rid of vaccinations, so we can't do anything. Now, that's all very well and good. If you don't believe in vaccinations, you'll go, great, it was all a con anyway. I don't stand with you. I think it's ridiculous, but that's up to you if you want to believe that. I just hope I don't get ill because you didn't get vaccinated, but that's another issue. If this stock goes down, we can buy it. That's okay then, great, what an opportunity. However, if this industry dies, there's going to be nobody left to bring out the next vaccinations. The stock could go down and down and down 90%. And the businesses could go out of business. There are no businesses now. You can't assume that businesses are going to be around just because you now decide it's a good idea and they're just waiting to make vaccinations again. They can go out of business. And we need companies like this to exist, just in case. I mean, if it wasn't for vaccinations, maybe COVID would have wiped out the world. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just know the vaccination saved me from getting a lot worse, and my doctor said it's a good idea, so I believe my doctor more than I believe the bloke down the pub. Kind of obvious, really. But anyway, some people don't think like that. But if we let this let this industry completely die and all these businesses go out of business, there is going to be no companies making vaccinations. And there is the real danger. If for then some reason we do have a new pandemic or the measles gets out of control, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how serious that may or may not be. But if there are no companies making vaccinations and there are no vaccinations available, things could get a lot worse much quicker. And then, of course, the economy has a much bigger issue because we've got a pandemic which no one can control and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So just to these points here, we're looking at the stock market, seeing it go down. Price is no indicator. I'm using that phrase. I used it yesterday with this particular stock because at the end of the day, price is not what it's about. It's about the value. Should you be buying these businesses? Well, I don't know. If they go out of business because no one's investing in them at all and legislation gets made so nobody, we just wipe vaccinations off the face of the earth, that could be a bad idea. Vaccine stocks, no investment. If no one's putting any money in, we could lose it all. Wait, patience, bullish, bearish, all of that stuff is rubbish. Look for value and look for facts right now. So what do you think? Do you agree with me? Could this be the next major issue? Forget tariffs. If everybody starts getting ill and something much more serious than the measles, and I don't know how serious the measles are, I'm not a doctor. At the end of the day, though, if you destroy the biotech industry, they're not going to be around just because it's now a penny stock. They just simply won't exist. These businesses take years to build, like relationships that we're destroying at the moment. You can't just get them back in 5 minutes. So what do you think? Leave me your thoughts below in the comments. I'm making this during a live stream. I'm going to go to my members now and see what they think of this. I maybe open up the phone line and ask for a live phone in. But this concerns me. Tariffs, I'm not worried about anymore. Not because my stocks are up today, because I bought the value. I don't care whether the stock goes up, down, left or sideways. I own the S&P at value. That's it. You can't take away that from it. You can't take that away from me. I bought the S&P when it's value. I'm not waiting for the 2nd of April for it to go up. So I'm not worried what Trump does, doesn't do, what tariffs do, whatever. It is a concern and it's an issue to look at, but I've bought the S&P under value. I'm more concerned right now about the biotech stocks being destroyed because at the end of the day, if these go to zero, who is going to bring us the next round of vaccines that we may or may not use? I'm going to let you decide. I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong to have a vaccination, but all I can tell you is I've never had any major illness and I've had all the vaccinations that my doctor recommended throughout my life, and maybe that's helped me. Maybe it hasn't, but I'm assuming the doctor knows a little bit more than I do. Mr. Kennedy hasn't got a clue. In my opinion, that's up to you. He's not a doctor, is he? At the end of the day. All right, so there's all my thoughts. I'm now going to go to the live chat and see what everyone has to say. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put something else you'll find useful. 2 videos I think will help you get ready for April the 2nd. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, let me go back to the live chat. Let me open up the interview screen. If you want to call in, here is the link. Aha.
Brian Bynum donated $10 through a super chat. Science and technology greater than politics.
I would have thought so. Politics, who cares? Presidents come and go, nothing happens. But if we all get a virus and it wipes humans out from the face of the earth, I mean, you're going to need medicine, you're going to need science, but you're not going to need any president to come back and save you. You're going to need some doctors and some scientists. I'm just saying. And if anyone disputes that, well then you shouldn't be watching this show because this is a common sense show and it's based upon facts, not nonsense. Right, the link in the chat is there if you want to call in and be on the show. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you agree that pharmaceutical stocks and vaccine stocks are in major downtrend right now? That one of the leaders in the field resigned because he just can't win in this space. It's being wiped out. So what do you think? If you want to call in, the link is in the chat. You can call in. I'll put it there again. If you're going to call in, you got to tell me you're calling in. You've got to be a member and I'll let you on the show. Right. Let me see your comments. Hello, Martyn. Per our conversation earlier, I bought shares of VU on the dip with margin. You did. Maybe not for everyone, but I'm happy to. But I'm hoping to make the best of it long term. Well, did you buy it this morning? Because you're going to be delighted. I mean, it's only up, but on the first few hours. But hey, take some profit if you want to. I wouldn't, because it's way too undervalued, but that's whatever's right for you. I'm not going to lie. It's time for a nice cup of latte. I love it. Well done. Walker wonders why. Have you gone? I find a stock review. Have you gone? I find a stock review. Jerry Mandarin, I'm not sure I know what you mean. Can you rephrase that? Have you done a stock review? Oh, for Visala, have I done a stock review? I can't remember. I've done over 300, but this is how you find them. Let me share with you if you want to know if I've done one. Go to YouTube, go to the search bar, type in Martyn Lucas Investor, and then you type in VZLA stock. And if I have, you will see it there. Poet, Main Street Analysis. No, the answer is no, I haven't. And it's not on my list. No, I haven't done one. If I had, it would have been right there at the top.
RB donated $5 through a super chat. I bought VU at $509 this morning, just in time.
Well, there you go. 509. Ooh, yeah, 509. So we're now 513. So you have a choice. You can take some profit if you want to. If you're not confident, expect it to go back down again tomorrow. Anything's anything's possible. But real investors are buying ahead of April the 2nd. Speculators and gamblers are waiting to see what happens. I don't think that's investing at all. You're waiting to see what happens and then follow the trend. You have to understand, is the S&P undervalued? Yes, it is. So why aren't you buying? Well, I'm waiting for April the 2nd, the 3rd. I want to see what everybody else does. So you're not an investor then. You're just following what everybody else does. Yeah, I like that way of investing. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's not how I invest. But if you want to invest like that, fill your boots. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Brian. RB, go RB. Saab said he really enjoyed, well, wasn't the exact words he used. I can't remember what he said now, but he liked, his message was he liked the conversation this morning in the chat. I can't remember how we phrased it now. Thank you, Saab. Few ivermectin would have done a better job and safer. Few ivermectin. Crag, can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you mean. Pfizer. I have COVID 3 times and got over it every time with 0 meds. So I never got any vaccine for it. And that's good. That's good for you. I'm really pleased that you got over it. I'm not trying to say, I'm not a doctor, not telling you should get vaccinated or not. I'm simply saying, do we not need vaccinations, or are we just going to wipe them off the face of the earth now? And remember, science is science. Politicians are politicians. I mean, who do you want? Who do you want in your corner? A politician, or do you want a scientist? I mean, that's kind of obvious, right?
Jerry Mandarin donated £5 through a super chat. Can you please do a stock review of VZLA Vizsla? Thank you, sir.
VZLA, I certainly can. Let me put that on the list. Once we get April the 2nd out of the way, we'll do some more. All right, we did a lot last week. Yes, I can. So this is VZLA and Vizsla, Vizsla, and that's $5, so I can see where it sits on the list. Okie dokie. There you go. Thank you very much indeed. It's now on the list. Thank you very much indeed for that. All right, let me go back to here. Good evening, Stephen Lewandowski. Hi, Stephen. Good evening, James. If your vaccine works, how does an unvaccinated person get you sick? If your vaccination works, how does an unvaccinated person get you sick? That's very true. If you are vaccinated and then an unvaccinated person gets sick, they shouldn't be able to get you sick. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But there are people who are unvaccinated, who are elderly, who when they get something from somebody younger who decided not to do it, they can die. But of course, you could argue, well, they should have got vaccinated as well. But, you know, it's just looking out for the purpose of vaccinations. People don't understand this, I don't think. People get vaccinated, they say, to prevent them from getting ill. I get vaccinated for preventing everybody else getting ill, because I want everyone to get vaccinated so I don't get ill. That's the purpose. People look at vaccinations as that, again, greedy. It's about me. It's all about me. It's all about me. I don't want to get ill. And that's fine. But if we get vaccinated, you're basically protecting everybody else. So if everyone else protects them, if everybody else does it, they're protecting you. I always like to think at things of how it helps everybody else. If you get vaccinated, you're protecting everybody else. You're protecting the vulnerable, the elderly. And if you do it and they do it, it goes both ways, rather than I'm doing it for me. Ugh. You know, and that's fine. You know, you are doing it for you, but at the end of the day, do it because you're considering others. I don't want my viruses or diseases to be given to others. And if everybody else thinks the same way, they're protecting you. So that's how I look at it. This is my biggest ever swing now in a day. We are over $6,000 now. We've broken another record. Now, don't buy this. I bet RB is thinking, oh, my God, this is my best ever trade. But anyway, hi, Steve. Don't buy it. Just hold it. That's all you got to do. Good evening, James. Good evening, Jocelyn. A COVID vaccine made my mum's arm go numb for about 1.5 years. I believe you. Yeah. One way to solve a problem is to create a bigger problem. I agree. Hey there, Stephen, James, Brian. Saab is here. Hi, Jocelyn. I did not have the jab, but I do believe in other medicines. Hi, all Lucasades. Hey there, Zach. Hey, Crag. Last call for March Madness. I've never understood it. I don't know what the fascination is with the March Madness. I don't get it. I'm not a college football fan either. It doesn't interest me watching kids play football. I don't know why. Leah says people in America love it. I go, why? Why is everyone so bothered about kids playing football? I don't get it. When I was at school, no one cared less. No one came to see me play football. Why do people care so? Maybe someone could tell me in the chat. Why does America have a fascination and a real big thing about watching kids play football and basketball? They're more interested, it seems to me, more interested in the colleges playing basketball and football than they are the professionals. I've never understood it. I never understood it. I go and watch Manchester United, or I watch England, or I watch adults play football. I couldn't care less what the kids are doing. Am I a bad person? I don't know. I've just never understood the fascination with caring what the kids do at school. Am I a bad person? Maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. I've just never been into. I mean, you know, when we had in England, we had college football. All right. We were just a bunch of kids playing football. No one cared. They wanted to go and see Manchester United. They didn't want to go and see me. I was rubbish. Why does anyone care about what I'm doing? Maybe I'm a different planet. There you go. Don't get it. Sweden will sell vaccines to you, AstraZeneca. The doctors only know what they read from their computer when it comes to medicines. I'm heavy invested in RCL. I hope the cruise lines don't go bump. A lot of people think the cruise lines now is another industry about to take off. I'm not so sure, but there you go. Hi, Brian. Hi, Stephen. AstraZeneca. Thank you, Tommy Tinkler. Maybe US related. I think Pfizer looks like a good value right now. Crag, I have 300 shares of Pfizer. I think the plan is to get rid of as many folks, especially old people, so you don't have to pay social security payments anymore. I don't know, Vanessa, that's a bit deep, isn't it? I mean, that's a bit deep. The government want everyone to die, so we haven't got to make any payments. I mean, I don't know. It would solve the problem, I suppose, but I don't know if that's the way to look at it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. Good dividends too. Yeah. I bought VU this morning, and this is great. I'm so pleased for you. You must be delighted now. How much is it for a quick review? RC. How much is it for a quick review? What's the time? Well, if you want me to do a quick review, it's $5, and it's $5 minimum, the same as everybody else's, but it will just be a 1 to 2 minute review. If you want me to bring up RCL on the screen, show you the buy zone, sell zones, well, in fact, not that so much. Sensei will do that for you. But if you want me to show you the basic information, I'm more than happy. It's like 1 or 2 minute video. I won't make a video out of it. I'll just do it live on the show. But yeah, $5 if you want that. And I'll do it straight away. I was looking at it, but got some Rio today. Been waiting for 60. I bought more at 504. It's looking really good right now. Congratulations. Well, you bought it under the magic 20 times earnings. So it's not rocket science. This is what it does. Congratulations, Vaz. RB, best of luck. Yes, God bless VU. Don't get too emotionally involved to it. Mobix making moves finally. Yeah, got a lot of Mobix moves at the moment. But Paul Worley might be in contact with me. We've got Vaz on the case. Paul Worley's been on the show before, so that'll be interesting. Hi, Martin. This is Dimitris from Greece. How you doing? You are so right about the vaccines and the health industry. Thank you so much. I hope you watch the video in the morning then when I put it out. Thanks for all your support. Absolutely right. Hi, Vanessa. Wussar. I've used my cash on Archer and Joby to increase my long-term and a few shares to trim later. Yes, looks like a good buy, James. I don't want to keep moting cash in case Rio goes lower, though.
Walker wonders why donated £5 through a super chat. RCL quick review please, fella.
Quick review, please, fella. Okay, you've got it. RCL. This is just a quick review, folks. If you're thinking, hang on a minute, I can jump the list. You can't. This is purely raw. This is the Royal Caribbean, isn't it? Yeah, I've worked on all these. I know all about this. This is a quick review. It's a 2-minute review. You can set the clock once I start, and you can't jump the queue. This is not going to be made into a video. This is just looking at the stock very, very quickly and giving a very quick outlook on it. Right. Let me do it. RCL, Royal Caribbean. Okay, here we go. Very, very quick. It won't be a video. I'm just doing a very quick thing for you. This has been requested by Walker Wonders Why, a 2-minute video on RCL. So, whoops-a-daisy. Here we go. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. So, okay, I'm not going to introduce it. I'm just going to do it. So, RCL, Royal Caribbean Group. I know quite a bit about this. I've worked on all the cruise lines, and I've worked nearly on all the ships in all the fleets as well. So, RCL I've done. So, I'm quite familiar with this. During COVID, of course, the companies, all of them collapsed. We know what happened during COVID. It was a terrible time. There it was, 2020. No, back here. It's not showing it. 2020. Back here, was it back here? There we go, 2020. Fell off a cliff, no one was going anywhere, we saw that. It started to recover, but then it's been sort of giving up recently. I think this is a very interesting for the future, but I expect a lot to change in this industry though. A lot of the cruise line industry has to go through a big transformation to be a lot more environmentally friendly and a lot more environmental impacts, a lot more environmental restrictions restrictions are being put on them. It's hard for them to make money, and they need to because they pollute a lot. I know. I used to work on them, so I know all about them. But is it a good investment? Well, let me just give you a quick glimpse at RCL. Just very, very quickly. If you look at its intrinsic value, it's saying here, and this is reliable, it's undervalued by 14%. It's quite a beat-up industry. Even though it's come back after COVID, it's been down for quite a while, really. So, or underperforming anyway. So undervalued by 14%. We can regard that as quite good. The RCL, its revenue is up. You can see how its revenue is up 3%, doing quite well, up 1%. You can see COVID was bloody awful, fell off a cliff. Has been returning. Let's look at its cash balance. This is only a quick review, not a full review. Cash balance is 388 million. Its liabilities, long-term debt, 18 million. 18 million. So its long-term debt is 62%. Let me look at that again. Long-term debt, 18 million. And its liabilities is 29. So yeah, 62% of its liabilities is debt, long-term debt. It needs rates to come down. We'll look at the margins. Operating margin and net margin is 17%. Might want to just compare that quickly to Carnival. So remember 17%. So if I go CCL, Carnival, 17%, go down to the margins, 17%, and its net margin is way better than Carnival. Carnival took on way too much debt. So way better than Carnival, and that's the margin. That's what I'm looking at. Net margin, because it can crush the competition with discounts, all right? So there is my quick insight on the financial. This is only a very, very quick review. Go over to here and we look at the forward PE of the company. The forward PE is 13 times earnings. Now that sounds quite good, right? When you consider like the S&P at 19.7, but the S&P is made up of very high tech stocks that can explode way more than, because it's tech heavy weighted, because tech's got the biggest margins. 13.89. So that looks pretty good. Short interest, 4.62. The valuation is F. It's expensive still. Growth, AA. All that's good. Quick comparison to Carnival. So it's 13.89 is the forward. Carnival the same. CCL. Carnival 13.89. Forward PA is 10. So it's suggesting that Carnival is a better buy from a standpoint of forward PE, forward growth. It has slightly more short interest. We're giving a lot stronger buys here, and the valuation is much, much better, despite the fact its margins are a lot lower. And that's because it's been investing in itself. So long and short of it, I'm just going to wrap this up because this is not a full review. This is a 1 minute blast. It's already been 2 minutes for a member. This industry is very, very volatile. We fell off a cliff during COVID, but I know Americans love this. I know it's going to come back. Carnival got into all sorts of bother. Their margins are a lot lower. Royal Caribbean is in a better position from a margins position, but they're more expensive because of it. So it's whatever you prefer. Carnival, I wouldn't invest in Carnival just because I know how the company work. A lot of corruption with Carnival. It's really, really badly run company. I don't like it at all. Only because I work there now and I know what goes on behind the scenes. People eat animal grade food. You don't even realize that, right? But you do. It's really, really bad. And the pollution's really, really bad and everything else. But as an investment, it's not a sector I would touch. It's too volatile. But there's my view. There's the margin. You can see Carnival is behind Royal Caribbean, but then Royal Caribbean's more expensive because of it. So which one's going to do better? I don't know. I need to do a full analysis. But there's my quick review on it. That's all you're getting for $5. Jump in the queue. I hope that was of use. All right. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. You're always welcome. Make me smile. Tompling my alphabet up 2.5 was worth staying up past 1 a.m. to buy it. Dr. Martyn. Hey, Vaz. Good evening, Vaz. Doc Martyn, that's me. Saab. Yep. Good day, says the King's coming. I thought RFK was for vaccinations. No, he's against he's against vaccinations. Doesn't believe in vaccinations at all. He's what do they call it? Vaccination conspiracist, whatever. He thinks they're all a joke. No. RFK is not for vaccines. I thought he was against. hang on. I thought RFK was for vaccinations. I thought he was against vaccinations. That was sped up like the... What? You thought he was for vaccinations, but he was against vaccinations that was sped up. That's not my understanding. My understanding is he doesn't like vaccinations, period. But anyway, like I said before, I don't want to get into the whole debate whether you should be vaccinated or not. I made that quite clear in my video. What my point was because of regulation and because of what is being done on the industry, then the vaccinations ETF is collapsing. And that was the purpose of my video. Not whether you believe in vaccinations, whether he believes in I don't care about all of that stuff, all that rah-rah. I just care about the business. The businesses are struggling because of it. David, that's all I can say. I'm not going to get into the whole whether RFK loves it, doesn't love it, would he agree? He's not. He's not a doctor, is he? I mean, I can't value his opinion. I mean, if I want medical advice, I go to a doctor. Donald Trump says we should get rid of COVID with bleach. Well, when I mentioned that to my doctor, he said I wouldn't suggest you drink bleach. It'll kill you. So, I'm going to go to the doctor for advice. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get political. If you think it's great to drink bleach, then great. Donald Trump's your man. That's not for me. I go to the doctor. All right. Vaccine damage payment in the UK is 120 grand. That says Tommy Tinkler. I agree with polio, etc., but the COVID vaccination was very dangerous, Martyn. Have you done own research on it and damage it caused? I haven't. I'm not a doctor, Craig. My doctor said to me, Martyn, I would get the vaccination. Now, my doctor, we've got private healthcare, and my doctor is someone I know and trust, and he wasn't incentivized to tell me that. He was a doctor looking at the science and telling me I would get the vaccination if I was you. He also said I wouldn't bother with the boosters. So we didn't. So, look, I don't know. This is the whole point of what I'm saying here. I don't know everything, surprise, surprise, neither does anybody else. And I would rather ask someone who knows more than me. And that's where I stand with this. I'm simply looking at the fact that vaccine companies are going down because of what's being done in government. Not whether you should have a vaccine or not, I don't know. If my car breaks down, I ask the mechanic. The mechanic tells me what my car's doing. You want to know about YouTube? You ask me, right? I'll tell you the truth. That's it. All right. I don't know. That's where my knowledge starts and ends. If you vaccinate against things like measles, you won't get it. If you vaccinate against COVID, you might still get it. I guess they're different, right? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. This is my all-time high now from a all-time swing. This is what, nearly 7 grand now? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is like 7 grand now. This is the biggest swing ever in the history of my account, from top to bottom. The vaccinations that we are talking about, the childhood ones and the TB, etc., that require a certain level of immunization is proven. The pandemic was an experimental medication, but why are we discussing it? We're not discussing it. This is not the science program. I don't know. Let's not get into a debate on it. That's why I hate hand dryers and prefer paper towels. I'm not getting involved in all this. Why are we doing this? Bloody hell. If we go down this route, there's going to be chaos. I can see it coming on. Anyway, tribalism. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Zhu tigers. I'm not sure what that means. I use my non-dominant hand to handle all doors in public toilets, protect myself. I got to be honest, when I open and close toilets, I use a bit of paper and I throw the paper in the toilet. That's what I actually do. Agree, Brian, says Saab. I would like to talk about America. I would call to talk about America. Okay, the phone line's open. Call in then. You want to call in? Copy. There you go. Phone line's open. You want to call in? There you go. What do you want to say about America? You are a member. You can call in whenever you like. Short as long as you want. I'm a bona fide qualified scientist. The science doesn't make sense. Namisha, I'm a bona fide qualified scientist. The science doesn't make sense. Namisha, call in. Tell me all about it. All right. Paul Worley is Asti. They did move massively end of the week. Mobix is Fabrizio Battaglia. Yes, I've had them both on the show. I've had them both. What are you on about? the CEO who does the earnings call on Martyn Lucas channel. Yes. Yes, I also had Paul Worley in my studio. He actually came to my studio. Anyway, Dr. Mark Felton. Yes, we got a doctor here. 18.5 billion in debt. That seems like a lot, but they have a lot of assets. Speaking a lot of cruises, I'm going to my first one ever. Any tips which cruise line anyone? Best for money. Thanks in advance. Oh my gosh. I could tell you about every single cruise line in the world. I know, from the QE2 to Crystal Cruises to Woodford Cruises to Carnival, which is the McDonald's, to Celia Line, Viking Line, Disney, Royal Caribbean. I've done them all. P&O. What do you want to know? CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines Corporation, CCC, own nearly all the other cruise lines. Did you know that? That CCC, Carnival Cruise Corporation, own Carnival Cruise Lines, and they own half the other ones as well, like Holland America and Royal Caribbean and They're all under the CCL banner. I don't know if you knew that. Anyway, so it's all the same thing, really. Thank you much, Martin. I have a few quid in Carnival as well. Oh, interesting. Gorilla is up 16% today. It looks like earnings after market at 4 p.m. I've not been able to get any information from them. They're in quiet mode and they're not speaking to anybody. So I've been unable this time to deliver that. Thank you, Namisha. I've been so grateful to scientists never been so grateful to scientists than right now. They try harder in college sports because they're trying to get to the pros. The pros already made it so they can relax a little. I see. Is that why you like it? Because they're trying harder. I just don't get any entertainment. I just don't. Maybe I'm just a miserable sod, but I don't find it entertaining watching kids play football. I just want to watch grown-ups play. I don't know. I mean, that's like, I don't know. That's like, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They want to go and watch their 5-year-old in the nativity play. I don't. I think it's rubbish. I mean, I've got 2 kids. They're grown up now. And my son was in a nativity play when he was 5. And it was rubbish. I told him he was great, obviously, because, you do that. You don't tell your son he was rubbish, right? But it was rubbish, and I was bored. I'm just telling the truth. I bet everybody else feels... Does anybody else actually really like it, right? Do you actually sit there going, I love this. This is great. No, you don't. You do it because it's your kid, right? But you think everybody else's kid's rubbish. Come on, tell the truth. Phone in and tell me, when you watch kids play in a nativity play or basket, or whatever it is, you're just supporting your kid. That's all you're doing. You're not interested, really. Tell me the truth. Come on. Right, I want to know the truth. If you're calling in, you need to let me know that you're calling in. If you're calling in, you need to let me know in the chat you are calling in. I can't pick up the phone until I know you are calling in. All right, so tell me you're calling in. The phone line is open. If you want to call in, then you can. That's sad. What's sad? Mike, tell me what's sad. What? Watching my kid in the nativity play being rubbish. What's sad about that? School pride. Is it school pride? So you watch because you're proud of the school. See, maybe I didn't have that. Maybe I didn't have the pride in my school. I couldn't care less. I just want to watch Manchester United play or England. I ain't bothered. No. So anyway, if you're calling in, you've got to say you're calling in. I keep repeating this. All right. Okay. Trump was joking about bleach. Oh, thank God for that. That's good. That's good then. Didn't sound like he was joking, but I'll take your word for it. No, Trump was not joking about bleach. He thought it was a good idea. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But I don't know. You decide. I'm not here to pick a side. You decide. What kind of food did you say they eat on the Royal Caribbean? Well, they've got lots of a la carte restaurants. They eat everything. There's loads of food they eat on Royal Caribbean. I got vaccinated and the boosted a few times, not for me. I'll repeat again, if you're calling in, you've got to let me know you're calling in. You've got to let me know you're calling in if you're calling in. Right, I got vaccine boosters for a few times, not for me, but because my dad is very high risk. Injection. I got vaccinated because of my risk. Yes, indeed. I got two experts. Thank you. I am not unsure what you mean by that. This isn't the place of vaccine discussion. This is very personal. It is. But we're talking about stocks. We're talking about, it was on CNBC today, all right? So it was on a business channel, okay? So there you go. You've got to let me know you're calling in. People keep breaking the rules. Starlink launches. This isn't the place for that. Okay. Good day, Martin. Philip Castle, how you doing? Closing bell. Yeah, we missed it because of all the flipping nonsense. Ding, 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 ding. Sensei bell. The Sensei bell. Yeah. I missed it. I'm trying to go through comments here. Yes, I will call in later this week. Would love to explain. Namisha, I would love to hear from you then. I am a doctor, yes. I'd love it. We could have 2 doctors call in. That would be great. Tell us all about it. I would love it. Did you do the adult cruises as well, Martin? Yeah, there were a few adult cruises. Yes, there were. Night all people, evening in the UK. There was special hired cruises where a certain cruise would be a special theme. Yeah, I was on those. Refused to take my clothes off though. We had a nudist one. They said, I said, no. There's no way I'm doing it nude. There was one cruise cruise that we did where we wasn't even allowed to come upstairs. We had to stay downstairs in the cabins. That really upset a lot of people, I can tell you. Adult cruises, has Martin been a naughty boy again? MSK, yeah, just asked and he said he's done all sort. Yes, yeah, I've done all sort. School pride. So you watch it because you like the school. Okay, maybe as I say, I've never been really proud. I just never really thought of it like that. I got to be honest. Maybe I'd never had that sort of team spirit of my school. School's a place I go to learn stuff. I don't know. In America, you only achieve anything in sport if you are in college to progress. Oh, hang on. Let me read that. In America, you only achieve anything in sport if you are in college. All right, okay. So that's new on me then. Okay. No, I didn't like to watch my kid play football. I hated it. So boring. There you go. I love it. Someone telling the truth. I knew it. I knew there would be somebody in the chat right now saying, I'm really glad. No, I didn't like to watch my kid play football. I hated it. So boring. Thank you. Tell the truth, all right? March Madness, your basketball. A parent, an adult, is telling the truth. I didn't want to watch it. It was boring. There you go. I love it when people tell the truth. That's what we want. Tell the truth. If you think it's great, enjoy it. Go, have fun. I'm not going to go, and that's my right, innit? I don't have to go. I haven't even got any kids in America, so why would I go anyway? Right, TJ Snyder. I love it. I love it when I hear all the kids singing together. See, that would annoy the hell out of me. A bunch of kids singing, that drives me up the wall. When a load of kids start singing, I go, I'll turn that off. See, I'm just a miserable old sod. Yeah, I'm like, I like those, those adults only holidays. That's what I like. Yeah. If I want to go on holiday, I want to go where there's no kids running around. All right. People love it. They go, oh, I love it. I love when the kids are running around. It's the energy. It's the youth of today. No, I don't. No, I don't want that. I want to sit by the pool in peace and quiet next to Leah and some other grown-ups sipping champagne. I don't want any screaming and shouting and nonsense. I don't want that. I don't want some baby in the corner who's having the nappy change. I don't want that. I don't want that on my holiday. People are going to go, oh, Martin's not a nice person now, is he? He doesn't want to go on holiday with kids. No, I don't. I just tell you how it is, folks. This is real telly. A great buy opportunity this morning if you are paying attention to the VWAP and the MACD. I'm paying no attention to that. None whatsoever. Sensei does that for me. I pay no attention. I look at the value of the businesses, the state of the economy, and buy. That's it. That's all you have to be worried about. Forget the MACD. Everybody else is trading off the same thing. It's like everyone's reading the same plan of war. So we're all going to go to war with each other, and we're all reading the same plans from the same plans. Guess what happens? We all do the same. We all bomb each other at the same time. No, not interested. I bought the S&P because it was oversold, period. And the FOMC report and the Fed and the interest rates and the economy and the GDP and all the balance sheets. That's why I bought it. I'm telling you the truth. That's why I bought it. Great buy opportunity. No, not for me, it's not. High trees. Mike. Trump was making a joke for sure on the bleach. I certainly hope so. Bloody hell. The kids that do their best, they try to be entertaining. I don't find it entertaining. I find it entertaining to see a great footballer like Ronaldo do a great bit of skill. I ain't interested in some 15-year-old kid larking around. I bet there's people watching this now going, Martyn's really not very nice, is he? I thought he was nice, but he's not interested in my kids. No, I'm not. I'm interested in grown-ups. I'm not interested. I go on holiday. I want peace and quiet. I don't want anyone screaming and shouting and running around. I don't want it. Added a chart to the Discord if anyone wants to take a look. Yes, thank you for that, Cedar. I'm sure a lot of people will. Let's have a look. Steve, does anyone own Pfizer stocks? Biotech is Godzilla. I am off to work Wednesday and Thursday, so I can call in if you're allowing it. Leston, I'm allowing it all the time. The phone line's open now. No one's calling in. You're saying you want to call in, but look, no one's calling in. All right, okay. MSK, must be rough being an LSU fan. I don't even know what that is. Being fully clothed amongst nudists is the same as being naked in a room full of clothes people. Well, I'm not sitting at the piano on a Carnival cruise ship naked just because everybody else is. Forget it. It ain't happening. This is me making a decision for myself. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Tell me to get off if you want. Dr. Mark Melton, got to keep the faith. There you go. Used to love watching my kids play. There you go. Saab loved it. So that's up to you, Saab. I'm really happy for you. I would be thrilled for you. But don't invite me to come and watch. He's going, that's nice. All parents want everyone else to be interested in their kids. I was thinking of inviting Martyn around the house to see all my grandkids running around. He's not interested, is he? No, not interested. One of my favourite friends in all the world, George and Elaine. Elaine passed away this year. She was in her 80s and George is in his 80s. Really, the loveliest people. And every time we went round for dinner, Elaine would bring out a picture of another one of her grandbabies. She had hundreds of them, right? Hundreds. And every day we'd go round there and there was another picture of another baby. And I went, Elaine, have you been on Google again? And she'd go, what do you mean? Because she didn't get it. She went, what do you mean? I said, you've been on Google? You downloaded another picture of a baby. No, that's grandbaby Sarah. Is it? It looks like all the other babies. Oh, and you can't say that. I said, I just did. I bet you downloaded that off Google. They loved it. They didn't mind me saying it. They were okay. They were okay with it. Don't you worry about it. Martyn had a nativity play performance on Friday from all of us singing with him. Yes, we did. Oh, my God. Yes. Yes, we did. What is that horrible noise? Oh, children laughing. Do you find it nice, Brian? Brian, do you like when children are laughing? Do you find it entertaining or do you not like it? If you're lying on a beach, dreaming away with a pina colada on a beach in the Caribbean, in Egypt, I don't know, wherever you are, Seychelles, Thailand, lovely. You're lying there. Do you find it, is it great when the kids start screaming and shouting? You know when the girls start screaming? They do that scream. You know when the kids do that scream? Really? Do you like that? Or does it annoy you? Tell the truth. If it annoys you, say so. If you like it, you can say that as well. It's up to you.
TJ Snyder donated $2 through a super chat. Thumbs up emoji to another great show.
Thank you, mate.
Love it, Martyn.
Mate, do you like it? Do you like it? TJ Snyder, you're lying on a beach in the Seychelles. You paid $10,000 for a week on the beach, and you got kids screaming. Do you like it? Do you think it's great? It's the young, it's the fresh air, it's the young of the today. Or do you go, bloody kids doing my bloody head in? What do you do? Which one do you go, TJ Snyder? Other kids on holidays is so what you're saying is, see, Jerry was very pro kids earlier. Jerry, I love my kids, but only mine. Other kids on holidays, something else. There you go. Well, there you go. That's the selfish parent then, right? That's the selfish parent. The selfish parent goes, I love when my kids are playing on the beach because they don't bother me. Well, that's not the same as loving it. It's just because you're getting a break from your kids. Because you don't like it if other kids are playing on the beach and screaming, do you? You just said it. Jerry just said it. He likes kids, but not anybody else's. Well, for everybody else, though, it is everybody else's kids. For me, it's your kids then, right? So I'm on the beach. You're loving it because your kids have ran away from you because they want to get away from their parents. You love it, but they're just shouting and screaming around me. So that's why you love it. But if I sent my kids to run around and scream at you, you wouldn't like it. You see what I'm saying? Everyone agrees with me when they start to think about it. They start off by going, I don't like this. Martyn's the Grinch. He's not very nice to children. He's like the child catcher. And then they start to analyse it and think, well, yeah, actually, I don't like other kids screaming and shouting around me either. Actually, maybe I'm the same. You are the same. You are the same. If you're over 50, you're the same. All right, you're the same. I bought Vu at 5:05. Can't wait to be a grandpa. I am a grandpa, actually, and I ate it. Oh, dear. If you trade or swing trade, VWAP and Matt is extreme. Yes, you're absolutely right. Ask Ed Nevius. Yes, I know. Ed Nevius is my mate. You're right. We keep bouncing off 505 with lower highs. It has to break down under for sure. Another great show. I love it. Songs for Space. I agree. I can't stand children's cough. That's very specific. I love kids, but I can't stand when they cough because they just cough all over you. They're just diseases. Is that what it is? I don't like kids when they pick their nose and wipe it on the table. That's really horrible. Love kids, don't like the bogies. All right, you're being very specific now, Vaz. You're being very specific. I can't stand children's cough. All right, with their tongue out and uncovered mouth. I can visualize it. Yeah, that's right. A grown-up is like, yeah, like that. That's an adult. A 5-year-old. You love it when it's your kid, don't you? When it's your kid, look at little Billy coughing his guts out, being sick all over the floor. We love him. He bless him. And the grandparents come in and go, yeah, bless him. I understand that. You love it, right? Everybody else is going, I don't love it. I don't want him to be sick all over me. Oh, my God. With their tongue out and uncovered. I can visualize it. I've seen it. I know what he's doing. No babies on flights. There you go. I agree with that. Who agrees with that? Who gets on a plane and because when I get on a plane, I fly 12 hours. I've flown 24 hours, Australia. I've done Thailand, 18 hours. Singapore was 19 hours, I think it was. The UK is 9.5, 10 hours. I do long flights whenever I go anywhere. I can't say that I enjoy it when I'm next to a baby screaming the entire time. Can't say it's fun for me. I don't think it's much fun for the parents either in this particular instance, but I don't particularly like it. I got to be honest, it's not for me. Some adults do it in their late age. Yeah, Harold. You know, Steptoe and Son, he would cough like that. He was about 80. He would cough like that all the time. Oh, God. I'm waiting for grandkids too, but so far I only got 4 cats. Leah would love you. That they drop off for me to take care of when they are away. I guess they want me to practice. Oh, there you go. Wait till he gets old. Good evening, Martyn. Hope you're well. Andrew, You are the kid and the grown man that hasn't grown from a child at heart. You are a kid and a grown man that hasn't grown. Yes, I am all the children you need. I am, but the thing is, I'm perfect. If you want a grandchild to come round, invite me. If you want to play with some kids, invite me. I'm the best child you ever have. Because if I come round your house, I will roll around, I'll do pillow fighting, I'll do all the fun stuff, but I won't be sick all over the furniture, I won't poop in the corner, I won't get a tantrum, and when you say, enough's enough, can you go home? I'll go, all right, I'm going now. I am the perfect child to invite round your house. You would love to have me round your house as a child. You have all the fun, all the craziness, without the mess, without the disease, and you also get me to go home when you've had enough. Perfect. I am the best child to ever have as a grandchild. I'm telling you that right now. So you're dead right there, Andrew. My kid is grown up unless she needs money. There you go. There you go. I've added some stocks now to my crypto holdings, including some of the reviewed recently, so thank you for that. Craig. Martyn doesn't want boogers on his presidential desk. That's right. That's right. Donald Trump does. Donald Trump's got it. When Elon Musk came in, old X, you know X, Elon's son, wiped it on the desk. Wiped it on the desk. The Resolute desk. The Resolute desk. One of the most famous desks in the world. You got Elon Musk kid going, there's a bit of... I don't want that in my studio. I'm just saying. I have 18-month identical girls. They copy each other when they cough at each other. Fantastic. You like that? I'd be like, get out of it. Martyn spiked his tea today. Flying is a pain for me. British Airways don't allow twins to sit next to each other on the plane. No way. Really? They don't let twins sit together on a plane. So what's that? So they can't identify you if the plane crashes. What's the reason for that then? Step 2 and Son, classic. Harold! And you put your hand in front of your mouth when coughing. That's correct. Fram 2 launches 942 krona over the polls. Thank you, Stephen Lewandowski. What's Fram 2? What's Fram 2? Put the diaper on you. Perfect baby. There you go. Hang on a minute. Isn't that one of those weird fetish things? Look, if I come round your house as a child, I don't come round wearing a uniform. All right? I just come like this. I come like this with the energy and enthusiasm of a child. I ain't coming round with a nappy on. I'm not dressed up in a nappy. It's not that sort. It's not that sort. It's not OnlyFans. All right, we're not doing any of that. All right. Donald probably does it himself when nobody's watching. Yeah, but there's always cameras in there. There's always security cameras in the Oval Office. He can't sit there having a sneaky little pick his nose, can he? He can't sit there. No, there's cameras everywhere. Secret Service everywhere. Trump sent it out for to be cleaned after that. No kids around the chair. No kids around Martyn's chair. That's right. I can make enough dust in here, trust me, without any kids being in here. Don't worry about that. All right. We got through all the comments. Do the goo-goo gaga. Do the goo-goo and the gaga. Thank you, Joshua James. I love it. Let's go to non-members. Are we in members mode? Are we in members mode? I can't remember. Yeah, we are. All right. Let's give everybody else a chance. Let's give everybody else a chance to comment. What's your opinions on what you've learned today? You've learned lots today. I hope you can appreciate that. I bet there's a collection of president's boogers under the desk. I bet there is. I don't forget to like the stream, or there will be a tantrum and poo in the corner. Yeah, that's right. There will be, except there won't be because I'm wearing a pad. Oh, God. Right. Enough of this nonsense. All right. We've got to get off. We've got to get off and do stuff. What are we going to do? Nothing. I'm going to do walk and talk later on. But first of all, is Sensei here? Is Sensei in the house? Sensei. Yeah, he is. Are you here? Yeah, buy value if nothing else. No one called in. No one called in. Zach said he was going to call in. He never did. So I'm closing the phone line out. That's it. You've had your chips. You had the chance to phone in. You blew it. It's all over. That's it. Right. Here we go. Is Sensei here? I've got a surprise for you. Who wants a big surprise? Who wants a surprise? It's 15:25. Here we go. So end screen. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Schedule. Yeah. Set as a premiere. March 31st. Yeah. Got a big surprise for you. 3:30. You're going to love it. Got a big surprise for you. Brand new video. Never seen before. Sensei's recorded it. 3:30. Yeah. 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Let me make the live chat live so you can all chat. Subscribers. Yeah. Marvelous. There you go. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. There's the video. Let me now send everyone to it. We're about to watch a premiere together. How exciting. I've not seen it. Oh, it's a good one. Let me reload that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta hurry up. After the video, it'll go set up Premiere. Bloody hell, yeah, look at that. It'll go directly to there. Yeah. There. Okay. Whoops. Save. Yeah. This live stream takes you to there. I've only got a couple of minutes. And let me duplicate there. Brilliant. It's been a good day today. Just insulted everybody who's got kids. Fantastic. Oh, excellent. Right, here's the event. We're only having a bloody laugh. Right, okay. World premiere. World premiere live now. He's done a very fancy font. I'll give him that. He's done a very fancy font. Okay, replace the pin. There's the link. It'll take you there automatically. This is the event. We're going to do this straight after this. Going to watch it together. It's a live chat. It's a live chat, basically. So I'm giving it a like. I'm giving it notify. And there's 2 people waiting already. There it is. Sensei does a prediction here. XRP prediction. Very, very good indeed. Just done it. I like the rocket, Sensei. What does that mean? I don't know. Need to find out. Need to watch. You have to watch. You can't not watch. All right. So it goes live in 60 seconds. So we're going to end this stream. So be very, very quick. Day trader of the day. Let's go, 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 go. Let's do it. Day trader of the day. Are you up? Are you down? I'm up 1%. Shadoo-be-doo-boo-boo-be-doo-be-doo-woo. I am up 1.09%. Shadoo-be-doo-doo-doo-be-doo-be-shoo-be-doo. Roll the credits. Roll the credits. These are our stars of the show today. Stars of the show today. New subscriber, Lisa Najar, and super chats from Matthew Booley, Brian Bynum, RB, Jerry Mandarin, Walker Wonders Why, and TJ Snyder. Look at that. The stars of our show today. Who's up the most? The premiere is about to start. Are you going to watch it? Of course you're going to watch it. We're going to watch it together. Vaz is down 0.5. I'm winning. Am I going to win today? This is the power. This is the power of being in the S&P and the power of using margin. I'm at 1% today. Let's see if I win today. Okay, so Vaz is down 0.5. Brian Bynum is up 0.08 today. Damn it, I thought I was going to win. Oh, no, it's for members only. You can't take part. It's a members only thing. It's a members only thing. Sorry about that. It's a members only competition. Oh, hang on. I think I've got a winner anyway. There you go. TJ Snyder. He's beating me up 1.17. Damn it, I thought I was going to win. RB is up 0.69. I bet you're happy today, aren't you, RB? Trim off, take some profit, do what you want. Consider all these options all the time. But there you go. RB, you got 10 seconds. I'm going to call the winner. Is RB. It looks like RB wins. Thank you very much indeed, and give him a thumbs up. Hurrah, 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 hurrah. But that's not all my S&P, my bad. Doesn't have to be just your S&P. But that's not all S&P, but that's not all S&P, I don't know what you mean. It's your overall portfolio, then you win. Then you win. So congratulations. All right, that's it. We're coming to the end. Here we go. We're about to end. We've got a world premiere about to... Oh, my light went out. My light went out. What happened there? All right, there you go. Live on the show. This is about to start. So we're going to go live in the dark. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Join me now for the premiere. I'll go back to here. I'm in the dark, look. Ooh, different lighting effect. Join me now on the premiere. Here we go. Bye-bye for now.